Welcome to Bold and the Beautiful 65 Spoilers. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and comment for more videos like this one.
According to spoilers, Taylor shows up at the Cliff House already on edge. She knows Steffy has learned something new, the kiss. Not rumors. Not speculation. Confirmation. And the second Taylor realizes Steffy knows, the air in the room shifts. This isn't a casual mother-daughter check-in. This is confrontation territory. Taylor doesn't deny it. In fact, spoilers suggest she does the unthinkable. She admits it and goes one step further. She tells Steffy she has feelings for Deacon. Real feelings. And that she wants to explore them. That's when it's described as a bomb going off. Steffy completely loses it. We're talking raised voice, pacing, shaking hands, the kind of reaction that comes from fear disguised as anger. She brings up Sheila immediately. She brings up danger, betrayal, history, and trauma. And then she drops the line that changes everything: this will not be allowed. Steffy doesn't argue. She doesn't negotiate. She delivers an ultimatum. Spoilers suggest Steffy makes it brutally clear: if Taylor chooses Deacon, she chooses to lose her daughter. She tells Taylor that she will cut her off. That she will protect her children at all costs. And that she refuses to let her mother drag the family into Sheila Carter's orbit again. Taylor is shattered. This isn't a soap-style dramatic cry, it's quiet devastation. She's torn between her heart and her daughter, between love and loyalty. And you can feel that she never expected Steffy to draw such a hard line. Taylor looks like she's about to break, and then the door opens. Deacon walks in. And this is where the timing becomes catastrophic. He walks in mid-emotion, mid-argument, and without reading the room, he blurts out, "Did you tell her yet?" The second the words leave his mouth, he knows he's made a mistake. Steffy freezes. Taylor turns pale. And Deacon realizes he has just stepped into an emotional minefield. That's when Steffy unloads. Spoilers strongly suggest Steffy turns all of her rage toward Deacon in that moment, blaming him for manipulating Taylor, for destabilizing her, for bringing Sheila's chaos back into their lives. She accuses him of tearing her family apart and putting her mother in danger. And this isn't controlled anger, this is raw, unfiltered fury. Deacon tries to explain. Tries to apologize. Tries to say this wasn't his intention. But Steffy isn't listening. I predict this is the moment Deacon realizes just how much damage this relationship could cause, not just with Sheila, but with Steffy herself. And I also think this is the moment Taylor understands that choosing Deacon may cost her more than she ever imagined. The question now is brutal. Does Taylor back down to save her relationship with Steffy, or does this ultimatum push her straight into Deacon's arms? And maybe the biggest question of all. Once Sheila finds out this confrontation even happened, how long before she shows up at that Cliff House herself? And just when it feels like the room can't take one more ounce of tension, the door opens again. Silence. Absolute silence. Spoilers suggest Sheila's arrival sucks the air right out of the Cliff House. No music. No arguing. No movement. Everyone freezes like they've been caught in a photograph. And Steffy's reaction says it all. Her eyes widen in pure horror, the kind that comes from seeing your worst fears suddenly standing right in front of you. Sheila, of course, plays it calm. Too calm. She looks around the room, clocking the tension immediately, and casually asks what's going on. Almost innocent. Almost curious. And that alone is chilling, because the audience knows Sheila never walks into a situation accidentally. Deacon is the first to speak, clearly rattled. He asks her what she's doing there, pointing out that he never told her he was coming to Steffy's house. There's panic under his voice now, because in that moment, Deacon realizes Steffy was right. Sheila showing up is not a coincidence. Sheila's explanation is smooth, rehearsed even. She says she wanted to see Finn. She mentions their conversation the other day, says she thought it would be nice to catch up again. And that line alone feels loaded. Because Finn never invited her. Steffy never approved it. And yet here Sheila is. Steffy snaps. Spoilers indicate Steffy immediately shuts it down, telling Sheila that Finn doesn't want her around and that she has no right to show up uninvited, especially at her home. This isn't polite. This isn't diplomatic. This is Steffi drawing a hard boundary with zero patience left. And here's the eerie part. Sheila doesn't argue. She nods softly. Almost understanding. Almost agreeable. She tells Deacon she'll see him later at the restaurant, and says goodbye like this was all perfectly normal. No explosion. No threat. No scene. And that's what makes it terrifying. As Sheila leaves, Steffi completely loses it. She turns on Taylor and Deacon, practically shaking as she tells them this exact moment, is what she's been trying to warn them about. Sheila's showing up uninvited. Crossing boundaries. Inserting herself into their lives without permission. Steffi makes it painfully clear that this is only the beginning. Taylor and Deacon exchange a look. And for the first time, it's not longing or love, it's fear. Because now they've seen it. How fast it happens. How easily Sheila slips into their world. And I genuinely think this is the moment they realize that no matter how careful they think they're being, Sheila is already several steps ahead. The big question now isn't if Sheila knows something is going on.